Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Ooh, tonight's class is going to be hot. In fact, tonight, ladies, you are getting a master class. This comes right out of my master class. Am I wasting my time? And the reason why this comes out of my master class is because what we're going to talk about tonight is based on psychology. I am going to prove to you psychologically he's already made up his mind. And there is only one question, ladies, you have to ask him. But the thing about the question is this: the question is time sensitive. You can't ask it too early. And if you ask it too late, well. So, depending on where you're at in your relationship, if you ask this question, ladies, you may not like the answer. So, let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay? Let's get right into it. I want to say hi to everybody that's in the house. I want to give a special shout out to Rochelle and to all my peoples that come up on the chat. Oh, by the way, ladies, come up in the chat, y'all. Let's have a conversation, okay? Because you're going to definitely need this question tonight. So let's get right into it. Am I wasting my time? And there's really only one question you need to ask him, but you have to ask him within that sweet spot, that right time, because he's primed for the question. Okay? And this is the thing, ladies. When you ask this question, you're actually measuring for three things. You're measuring for clarity, direction, that is definition, and progress in the relationship. And like I said, this is all based on psychology. I will leave the links below. But let's go ahead. Let's get right into it, y'all. We're not going to waste any time, okay? So, it's based on psychology because within the first 4 to 8 weeks, okay, of a relationship, a man is already made a decision on who you are in the relationship. And this is why I always say relationships are a journey. And on that journey towards marriage, you have to make stops. So what we're going to talk about tonight is those first 3 stops. Because these first 3 stops will tell you if you're wasting your time. So, this is the psychology. The first 3 to 4 weeks, when you just get started in a relationship, the relationship is new. What happens is your dopamines, these chemicals, these hormones, they are released by your brain. This is what causes the excitement, the nuance, that attraction, that novelty you will have for a man and that a man will have for you. The curiosity. And this happens within the first 3 to 4 weeks, ladies. This is that stage where people are really enjoying themselves. The chemistry is there, the flirting, the sexual tension, discovery. It's something new. So the evaluation of the relationship is not happening right at that point. You all are just really getting to know each other. And this is where you have to be careful, ladies, because you're in that like honeymoon like stage. And this is why you have to set up these timelines, because they keep you on point with your goal towards marriage. Now, what happens, stay with me, y'all, stay with me, because we're just having a conversation, right? Now, what happens is during that 5 to 8 week period, that's when the brain switches. The brain now switches to evaluation, especially in men. The nuance, the curiosity, it starts to die down. Now he's making an evaluation of you. He's making an evaluation. Do I really like this person? Is this person compatible with my life? Can I actually see myself being with this person long term? Now, this is based on psychology. So those little games that these guys try to play after 3 months about let's see where it goes, or they're not sure if they want a relationship, they're lying. Because after the first 2 months, ladies, all that flirting and sexual tension and curiosity and the nuance, the novelty of the relationship, that's starting to die down. Anything after that, ladies, it's intentional. And this is when you want to apply the question during that 5 to 8 week period, because this is when he starts evaluating you. This is when his intentions become clear. They may not be clear to you, but they're becoming clear to him. This is when a man he starts to categorize you. Is she relationship potential? Is she casual or situationship material? Is she, enjoyable but not serious? This is when he's making that decision. And this is why, for most women, during that period, this is when you start feeling that attachment. This is why you want to start asking, what are we? You'll start to notice around that 2 to 3 month period, you'll get a little anxious. You want to know, well, are you enjoying the relationship as much as I am? So you want to know. By this time, he's already made the evaluation. He just hasn't let you know. So the question within this time period, that sweet spot, ladies, the question you want to ask him is this: where do you see this going between us? Okay. And this is right around that you going into the third month, that third month mark. Because see, now he's evaluating. Where do you see this going between us? And the reason why you want to ask this question, ladies, is because this will tell you his level of interest. How does he see the both of you right now after 2.5 months? Does he see you as a candidate for a real relationship in the future? Or he's still kind of giving you that answer, well, still kind of feeling it out. We're kind of dating. This will give you his level of interest. It will also give you his level of hesitation. Is he hesitating with that question? Kind of fumbling the ball? Oh, well, I was just kind of wanting to see where it goes. Okay. Is he kind of avoiding? Now, I know some of you may say, well, Phoenix, at this point, even though he's made his evaluation, dude could lie. He could lie. And you're absolutely right. He can lie. He can say, well, I'm definitely feeling this relationship. I'd like to take it to the next level. But this is the thing, ladies. Going into that third month, he has already made an evaluation of what the relationship is. And because he's made that evaluation, it's going to reflect in his behavior. See, you ask this question as a set-up question, a setup question that's going to force his actions to prove his words. And see, once he's made a decision on what the relationship is, now he's going to have a hard time if he's been pretending to keep up the game. And now you're watching. Now you're watching to see if within this 3-month period, going into that 3-month period, now you're testing. Is he wasting your time is he giving you clarity as to who you are, where you're at, and where you're going in the relationship? Is he giving direction now in the relationship? Because based on psychology, he's already evaluated you and made the decision. It's not like he's sincerely guessing this, like I'm still trying to figure it out. If he's still on the real trying to figure it out, then ladies, he might be slow. I'm just saying. I'm talking about the average man here. So if he's made a decision on you, you asked him this question, now he's having to prove his words. You're testing what direction, the definition he's bringing to the relationship, the clarity, is he clear about the relationship? Okay. Now you're performing that test. And now you can perform the third test, which is progress. Now you can go back to the beginning of the relationship, ladies. You can go back to day one up to where you at now, based on knowing he's made his evaluation of you in the relationship, and see, has the relationship been progressing all this time? Or has it not? Now the test is in effect. So this whole thing about he don't believe in labels and all this clownery, the proof is right there, ladies. Your brain automatically switches to evaluation. And it makes sense. It makes sense. I've been saying this for a while, but now I have the psychological proof to back it up. And I'll go ahead and I'll put it in the link in my description below, just so you all can see what I'm saying. Okay? So do we have any questions so far, ladies, on this? Very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. It's amazing when you start making a connection with a person. And I'm going to talk more from the female side of it. Once you've passed that first phase of the relationship where it's all about attraction, and that attraction, meaning that it's all about how he makes you feel. Sure, you see he's physically attractive, but for most women, it's more about how he makes you feel. He has that masculine, confident feel. You immediately move into phase two, and that is emotional connection. So for us men, going into that third month, now we're evaluating. Sure, we're still physical, we're having a good time, but by this time, we've already made an evaluation. And now we are categorizing you, and now we're playing the game. This is where the game starts. Okay, I know what kind of woman she is. She wants marriage. So I'm gonna drop that game on her. I'm gonna I'm gonna play the future flirting game so that I could keep her hoping that one day we will get married. So I'm telling her stuff like, I really see you as a wife. You're definitely wifey material. So now you're thinking, well, he's a good man. He's consistent, right? Because that's the new game. I give you enough consistency. It feels like I'm committed to you because I'm here. I show up for you. I've created routines. But now you can't play that game because now you can test after he's made up his mind if he is sincere about the relationship or not. Absolutely. And so it gets even deeper, ladies. It gets even deeper because after he's made up his mind, right? The evaluation. And the truth is, coming into a relationship, into dating, he already has an idea of what he wants. So when he gets to that point where now he's made his full evaluation, all he's doing now, ladies, is this: he's executing a plan, the plan he has for you. You just don't know it. So, yes, I'm calling you my girlfriend because part of the game is giving you the girlfriend vibes. Okay. But of course, there's no substance, there's no legs under it to support it. Right. I flirt with you in the future to keep you hoping. Okay. And now we're walking along on this journey. And like I said, this is why it's so important to set up these milestones because a relationship is a journey. And along that journey, you are making stops. And those stops, they should be milestones within the relationship. We're in our first month of the relationship. I'm having a good time. He's curious about me. I'm curious about him. Now we're moving into month two, month three. Month three is the month of evaluation. I'm sorry, month two, going into month three is the month of evaluation. So at the end of month three, I should be looking for direction. Are we exclusive? Are we moving to the next level? Because I know you've already made a decision on me. You've already evaluated me. We already cohabitate in some cases. I spend the weekends over by your place. We are physically intimate. So what you gonna do? Because I know you made a decision. And this is the beautiful thing, ladies. It's based on psychology. So you can't play games on this one. You can't pretend that you haven't made a decision. We both know. All right. So, you guys have heard my spiel. Are there any questions? I really love this one because, like I said, this is right out of my master class, which is coming up. And in my master class, I'm going to give you all, ladies, the full deal. We're going to start from what happens on the first date. That is from qualifying a man all the way up to maintaining the relationship, all the way to marriage, positioning yourself for marriage. Awesome. Hi, Rochelle. Absolutely. Absolutely. I am really excited about the masterclass myself. So I've been working on my Facebook page as well. And I'm looking forward to creating a Facebook group so that we can even get more in depth. Because I know some of you don't want to be on the camera, in front of the camera, on YouTube. I get it. I get it. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm really here. I'm here to give you strategy. Strategy that's going to get you the man that's right for you, to maintain that relationship and to take it to the next level. Because we're not playing. Rochelle, now positioning and maintaining in marriage. I'm definitely interested in that. Absolutely. And I got you. I got you. Okay? I got you. And I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing you. So, in that last month of the 3 months, he should be talking about being exclusive. And this is why it's important to ask that question within those 3 months. Anytime after that, ladies, you're looking at the 4th month, 5th month, 6th month. Now he's becoming comfortable in the structure, believe it or not, whether you realize it or not, that both of you have actually created. Now he's accustomed to coming over on the weekends. Maybe you guys are washing clothes, you're going out to eat. You're calling it a relationship. It looks like a relationship, but there is no commitment. There is no plan moving towards marriage. There is no timeline, no dates, no, we are exclusive. There is no introducing you to my plans for the future. There is no clarity because we all know that the thing about clarity is this: clarity removes confusion and it makes it easier for you to decide on what you want. You can now build trust and go deeper into the relationship because now trust is there. So with that said, ladies, I am about to wrap it up. Hi, for Sean. I was just telling everybody that this show, the show that I was just talking about, the beautiful thing about this show is that it's based on psychology. So the thing about this is he can't run from this. He can't run from answering the question that's going to tell you if he's wasting your time. He can't hide no longer behind those questions of not believing in labels or seeing where it goes, because based on psychology, going into the third month, he's already made an evaluation. And now, based on his evaluation of how he sees the relationship, now it comes out in his behavior. And he can't fake this. He can't pretend. So, ladies, with that said, I am going to say good night. And I want to thank you all for joining. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you for Sean. Thank you, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks a lot.